Meet Cute has some exciting changes coming your way, so get ready to level up your listening. Craving new Meet Cute episodes as soon as they drop? Discover a new episode of our addictive audio series, from romantic comedies to dramas to fantasies, Tuesdays and Fridays on our main feed, Meet Cute Originals. Plus, get a special bonus series on Mondays throughout the summer. Prefer to binge listen? Get the full series in one single episode, dropping on the last day of the series run. Say goodbye to the Meet Cute All Access subscription, because now all listeners can enjoy our series anywhere, anytime, completely free. Because at Meet Cute, stories are on us, always.
May I help you?
This the office of Liz Saganowski? I dig through the trash so you don't have to?
Yes, that's New York City's favorite little secret rat, a.k.a. my boss, a.k.a. my cousin, twice removed, a.k.a. the premier private eye in the tri-state area. May I help you?
Yeah. I'm having some marital problems and wanted to speak to Liz about her clandestine services.
Okay, did you make an appointment?
No? I was hoping I could do a walk-in.
And I want a table for two at 7 tonight at Le Code Basque, joined by Liza Minnelli, Andrew Lloyd Webber, and Tom Wolfe. But that's not happening now, is it? Call, make an appointment, and we'll put you in the books.
Okay. Can I make one now? Please?
I'm sorry, I'm a little busy at the moment, as you can see.
Yes, but I'm here.
You need to call and book an appointment.
You want me to go home and call you when I'm standing right here.
Precisely.
Bring, 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 bring.
What is this?
It's a phone. I'm calling you.
Not picking up.
Bring, 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 bring. Calling you. I'm calling you.
Nice try. It has to be a real bona fide phone call. On a real bona fide phone. From another location. At least 1 block away.
Hey, what's all the racket?
Don't worry, boss. This woman was just sleeping.
I wanted to make an appointment, and he won't let me.
Darren, quit working on whatever you're calling these little doodah these days.
My novel, Exquisite Exposé, it's not a doodah. It's going to win a National Book Award, and I'll likely be referred to as a modern-day Faulkner with a far better haircut and a choice of dry cleans.
He likes to think he's working on the velvet rope at Studio 54.
How many times do I have to tell you Studio 54 is closed? Say Danceteria, which, if you ask me, is totally over as of last year, but at least it's a little more relevant.
Sure. Darren, whatever you say. Here, I'll book you.
Was hoping maybe we could meet now?
Oh my God, the nerve.
Please, it's, rather urgent.
Urgent, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, you got 15. And Darren, can you bring me those pistachios I like? What do you call them?
You prefer Noble over Sicily. Don't even think about asking for a nut.
Pistachio nut?
I'm good.
You sure, though? Darren goes to this grocery in Little Italy. Truly delightful.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, don't love foods that involve spitting.
Oh, my bad. I'll save this for a more private moment. What can I do you for, or for to you? Catch my drift?
Well, my husband, Ronald.
Like our pizza crab president?
Yeah, but younger and less John Birch society. I think Ronald is, cheating on me. Yeah, with this, lady.
Oh, please do not tell me her name is Nancy.
No, it's Lisa. Yep, Lisa Karen.
2 first names?
Yeah, and 2 first names for a first name isn't the only weird thing about her. She's into some freaky stuff. Pretty sure of it, yeah.
All right. Hey, I didn't catch your name.
Rachel.
Okay, Rachel. Well, what you need out of this? We can get pictures of him coming in and out of Lisa Cameron's or vice versa. That's usually enough for divorce settlements. If you want it up and close and personal of some kind of that freaky stuff, well, that's gonna cost you, honey, because you'll have me out on a limb, literally, with a giant paparazzi lens. I had a John chase me down the street once in his birthday suit swinging around a machete, saying, "Where's that tree gremlin with the camera? I'm gonna kill that tree gremlin." Yo, good thing I was in all-state track for 2 years straight in New Dorp High in Staten Island.
Well, I don't think Ronald owns a machete. Besides, you're far too cute to be a tree gremlin. Maybe more like a tree elf.
Let me ask you this, Rachel. How well do you know Ronald?
Shoot.
What?
Don't kick me out.
Oh my God, am I getting served?
I'm a journalist, okay?
No.
But just listen.
No. Do not do media. I've been burned too many times.
This isn't about a case or anything.
That's what they said in the last one. Then they had my name all splashed over page 6, calling me the Sheila who?
This'll be the opposite. I write for the Village Voice. I'm doing a series on women-run businesses in the city. Maybe I just follow you around for a couple of jobs, just see you in action, or hear your thoughts on the city.
Absolutely not. I'm a lone wolf on the job.
Never had a partner?
Yeah.
What happened?
It didn't work out, okay?
Sorry.
Look, I just want to be left alone.
Okay. I'll, see myself out. Oh, hey, if I wanted a cheap coffee around here.
Donnie P's Bodega on 64th and Legs. Get my cup of Joe there every morning, honey. It's good.
Liz!
What the
hey,
heck?
it's me again.
Now I freaking got coffee all over my shirt.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Oh, well, you did, stalker. How the hell do you know I'd be here?
You told me yesterday. Huh? Not the only detective around here.
You know what, most stalkers, they're clever. You know what else they are? Criminals.
I'm not stalking you. Fine, okay, I'm doing a little light stalking, but it's for a good cause.
Selling papers? Psst, a regular Florence Nightingale by the weight of Rupert Murdoch.
Why do you do this?
Do what? Try and have my morning coffee in peace before I'm accosted by a maniac?
The hyperboles. Why do you do your job? Can't be the pay or the hours.
Hey, it's a living, good, honest work. Besides, all of these women I help, you know, they don't have anyone to lean on or even believe them. It's not just because I'm a private eye. Sometimes I'm their priest, other times just to make them laugh. I even helped run lines with one of these Broadway actresses. She got a Tony. And now, do you think that I got thanked in her acceptance speech? You do the math.
So, let me get your story out there, and you can help more women in need. I promise I won't expose anything or anyone. It won't be a hit piece, only here to tell the truth about women in the workforce.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, simmer down. Acting like a teenager at one of those mall concerts.
Sorry, yes. Yes. We'll be very serious journalism. Okay, what's next? What are we doing? Jumping across roofs? Saving stolen babies?
We are doing nothing. Okay? I'm going back to my office.
And I'm coming with you.
What? Don't need a chaperone all day.
Listen, I'll just be in the corner. Quiet as a church mouse, just observing. So quietly. You can even complain about me to Darren right in front of my face.
Fine.
Yes!
Need you to blend into the furniture like a chameleon.
You will literally not even know that I'm there. An invisible spirit floating around, barely making a peep.
Good, because I'm no babysitter or an au pair looking after an extra chatty brat or a junior high school teacher who's bogged down by students because state funding's dried up. No thanks to the corruption that goes all the way to the top, all the way to the governor's office.
Okay.
And you know what?
Okay, I get it.
Not the Maria Von Trapp or Captain Von Trapp to you.
Which Von Trapp child am I?
All of them, the whole brood, before they learn to sing and commodify their cuteness. Though, truthfully, they were better when they were just lining up and staying quiet.
How many times have you seen The Sound of Music?
Besides the point.
Fine. You have my word. I will be the silent Von Trapp children.
She's eating again and drinking a diet tab like it's her lifeblood. I find it rich that you refused my wonderful pistachios only to turn up with these disgusting, artificial foods.
Darren, you don't need a tattle.
It's ruining my flow.
You're working on your freaking novel during office hours. I thought this was a PI agency. You didn't realize I was a goddamn Medici family over here.
I am a modern-day Da Vinci, so that assumption is correct.
Hey, Darren?
What?
What's your novel about?
Exquisite exposé? Thank you for asking. Very few do, you know, which I find surprising. It's an unflinching look into the crumbling architecture of both our bodies and souls as humanity lurches into the 21st century, set against the backdrop of a Club Med resort.
Wow. Such texture and intrigue. Yeah, it sounds incredible.
Thank you. It is.
I'm close to a few agents. You know, once you want to start shopping it around, I could put in a good word or two.
I know a few as well. But knowing a few more couldn't hurt. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Don't worry, I won't. How may we assist you, madam? We are at your service.
Wait, what? She gets this concierge treatment and you treat me like a bum? Worse than a bum, like an apprentice bum.
Shh! Don't mind her. She drinks Diet Tab. From the can.
Is Liz here?
What can I do you for?
Could we, speak more privately? And could someone do something about these lights? So bright.
Told you we needed dimmer switches.
Of course, madame. Right this way.
She's coming too?
She's a shadow recruit as I expand my business.
I'm a journalist. I'm doing a profile on Liz for The Voice.
Well, which is it? Get your story straight.
I'm a journalist, not a shadow recruit. I can assure you I won't include your story if you don't want, and can use pseudonyms, whichever you prefer.
I don't care what you print. Let the bastard rot across the headlines.
Hear, hear, sister. Amen.
So you don't mind, huh?
Not one bit.
Well, right this way, then.
Pretend I'm not here.
You're hardly discreet.
Tell me about the bastard.
Dan. My mother told me. She warned me. She said, Kimberly, don't go for the good-looking track star. Looks fade. Find yourself a rock. A rock with a fat bank account. And what did I do? I landed the handsome, charming, broke jerk who robbed me of my money and my youth. Now he's decked out in Brooks Brothers and betting aerobics instructors. All on my dime.
Oof, that's rough.
You know what kills me? Women get older and they're brittle has-beens, a shell of their former beauty. Men, they get to be distinguished. How about that math?
Can I just... Kim, you're a stunning woman. If I were your husband, there's no way I'd step out.
Making me blush. Thank you.
Agreed. Though you are supposed to be a silent fly on the wall, so shh. We offer different packages. You know, the cost will depend on the level of intrusion and...
Let me stop you right there. Money is no object. I've got blue blood and deep pockets. So you give me the 5-star, all-inclusive package.
Alrighty then, you got it.
His little girlfriend is an aerobics instructor. I'll leave the address with you. They usually work out together around lunch at her aerobic studio, right by his office, which is owned by my father.
Copy that. I'll stake it out, get the primo pics. The cocky ones I'll never care for.
If I may interject here, you could get any agency. Why Liz?
Easy. She's the only female private eye in town. Nobody can spot a prick quite like a woman. I'll leave my info at the front desk. Toodles.
This is awesome! What do we need for the stakeout? Binoculars, disguises, weapons?
Weapons? It's not Rambo, lady. Besides, you're not coming with me on this takeout, okay? It's maybe the most important part of this job. You have to be a stealth operator. You'll be open-mouthed, eating corn chips, swigging Diet Tab.
Hey, don't you want me to paint a picture of an action-filled PI? You're the modern-day Sam Spade, cranky but alluring, lurking in the shadows, catching bad husbands.
Damn it, why are you so persuasive? One more thing. You can't flirt with the clients.
Was I flirting? Really? Maybe I was. I'm a terrible flirt. My ex, Susie, she used to say that all the time. She'd say, Rachel, stop sprawling on top of baby grand pianos and singing torch songs to unsuspecting women.
This is strictly professional.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And don't wear that perfume on the stakeout. Ruins my concentration.
Does it?
Let's not make a whole thing about it. Just, we're professionals.
Yes. Always.
You're making a scene with all this crap. We're not colonizing a new planet. Pizza spins, dinky donuts, boppers, a muggle lunch. What the hell are these?
These are classic snacks. Classic. They'll never be discontinued.
Also, you late.
Am I?
I specifically said don't be late.
Huh. I must have missed that. Slice?
I'm good. Trying to, limit my soda intake these days.
Really? I drink like 15 of these a day. Something this refreshing can't be bad for you.
It's just carbonated sugar water with chemicals. There's no way that's good for you.
Fizzy, sweet chemical water? The way of the future, man. Last week's pizza.
I don't get it.
What?
Well, you look like this sophisticated, mysterious writer type. You should be nestled in the corner of a Parisian cafe, writing a novela, sipping an espresso or some shit. But then you open your mouth and you're like a 14-year-old boy. It's Attack of the Body Snatchers or something. I don't get it.
You think I look mysterious? Wow, I'm blushing.
Did you just miss the part where I compare you to a teenage boy?
Fine. I'm a wee bit uncouth, rough around the edges. What do you care?
What if we were somewhere nice? What if we were at Delmonico's or the Waldorf and you're burping all the livelong day?
How did we get all the way from this charmingly busted Chevy Nova to Delmonico's? And how did my ladylike gas get added into the mix?
I don't know.
Okay.
Great!
Why are we yelling?
Beats me!
If you're saying that you want to go to Delmonico's with me, gaze into each other's eyes over a plate of tuna tartare paired with an effervescent white, maybe when this is over, my solemn word, no burping. And I clean up nice.
Okay, yeah, okay, sure.
What's next?
We wait. Patiently, quietly, like two soldiers in the foxhole. Do you want to let the enemy know you're here?
Guess not.
Guess not. I need a firm but quiet hell no.
Hell no, sir.
Thank you.
For how long?
As long as it takes.
Oh.
Not glamorous, this job. Lots of sitting and waiting, digging through people's trash, getting God knows what germ from that payphone boots I crouch in. Stooping to places you never thought you'd go.
Wait, like what?
Off the record.
Germs from payphones, boots, crouching. Well, let me get this down. Wait! You found Joan Collins, Andrew McCarthy, and Mr. T all there?
All there. And if it hadn't been for Steve Gutenberg speaking up, might have never found them. Not to mention it was volcano season.
That is wild.
True story.
Huh. Wow. So when did you branch off onto your own?
About a year ago.
Was she, also a private eye?
We both were private eyes. Though I've been a private eye my whole life, and she more experimented with it a few times in college.
Did she, go be with another private eye? Maybe one of those annoying ones who juice all their vegetables and go jogging every morning and look great in spandex, or...
She quit the business, so to speak.
Ah. Yes. So many do. Shame.
Not an easy life being a private eye in the 80s. Can't be too open about the job. You only get a few private eye bars to meet other private eyes. And then you never really know if they're also in the biz. A little better here in New York, where there's more of us.
And I bet I know half of them.
How long have you been...
Oh, I've been gay my whole life. Huge crush on Farrah Fawcett in high school. Pin-ups everywhere. I even wrote her a passionate fan letter that rhymed. Some of my best work.
See? Knew you were a teenage boy.
Hey, I think that's our guy.
What? Crap! Told you to not wear that perfume. Way too distracting.
Oh, he is handsome. In that, I will drain your bank account, leave you high and dry kind of way.
We need a little bit more than your mental picture to get paid.
Stop whining about it and get your camera.
Where the hell is it?
I don't know. I'm not your camera's handler.
Wait, here's the strap. You're sitting on it? Oh, this costs about 4 years of a decent state school. Get up.
I thought something felt weird. I don't even want to tell you what I thought it was sitting on. Wait, here, quick, take it, quick.
Pipe down, he's gonna hear us.
I'm sorry, you're choking me with that thing. I thought I was gonna pass out.
Unnecessarily dramatic.
Okay. He's inside, you can stop.
You know what, Rachel? I like you, but boy, are you annoying to be in a stakeout with.
Dinky donut?
What are you writing about? Nothing's happening.
I'm taking down notes about the scene. This car, the neighborhood, the businessmen in their bespoke suits, the secretaries with their giant shoulder pads and brand new sparkling white Reeboks for lunchtime walks. All the neighborhood smells.
Do not attribute the potent set of off-brand chips to me.
Hardy har. Maybe I was taking down notes about your steely gaze.
All right. You can keep that.
I thought so.
How long can this freaking aerobics class session be? How long can you kick your legs in the air to, wham, or maybe freaking Spandu ballet, or, I don't know, could be a flock of seagulls?
Are you just listing off all of your cassette tapes? Imagine, they're doing aerobics, and then some other kinds of aerobics. Get it?
Look at Nancy Drew. You really cracked the case.
No need for sarcasm.
What's your angle for this piece anyway? What's the headline?
Thinking the series might be called Women's Work in a Man's World.
And this article in particular?
I don't know yet. Maybe how I annoyed the shit out of a grumpy PI and still managed to take her to a pizza after. Maybe. Still workshopping it.
Oh.
Have I rendered you speechless?
No. I've got speech somewhere.
Well, when you find it, you just let me know.
Shit, there he is.
And he's with her. Whoa, look at them, arm in arm, both sweaty. Wow, she is hotsy-totsy. Long, sumptuous hair, abs you could wash your clothes on. Jesus. Gotta hand it to them. They're a steamy duo. I do get the appeal of both. I do. I can't deny it.
The running commentary is not necessary. All right, buddy, let's give her the kiss. Need that money shot.
Oh, they stopped. She's gazing into his eyes. He's doing the married man, look both ways, nobody's watching. And they...
What is that?
Oh, shoot, my work pager.
Work pager?
Yeah, I'm a journalist. Maybe there's a news emergency.
Read your bylines. Your last article was words of affirmation I say to my cat. Not exactly hard-hitting journalism. God!
First of all, flattered that you've read my work. Always great to meet a fan.
Get down! He's looking around. Oh no, he's crossing the street. Mayday, mayday, mayday! I think he spotted us because of your dumb pager.
Hey, just because I'm a young professional with cutting-edge technology, you don't need to hold that against me.
How about you get some cutting-edge tech that's a little bit more stealth, huh?
Shh, they're coming. I have an idea. Just go with it.
Wait, what are you? You're coming in for an adult kiss?
Yeah.
sitting on the parking brake.
Don't stop now, they're right behind us.
Could have sworn I heard a camera flash.
Only these two lovebirds. Romance is in the air, Dad.
You make me feel so young, Alicia. So alive, so vibrant.
Oh, my knight in shining armor. What's wrong? You look a little spooked.
Can't shake the feeling that someone's watching us. Let's not meet at your studio for a bit.
That prolonged kiss was quite unprofessional.
Yeah, but it worked, did it not?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. You okay?
Yeah, why?
You're all sweaty and flustered like Dom DeLuise in a Burt Reynolds movie.
Fine. I have a gland problem sometimes.
Oh, the old gland problem, huh?
Sweat glands aside, we actually got a real issue to contend with.
We're out of snacks. I know.
Didn't get the money shot of the two of them, okay? Preferably smooching like nobody's watching. It sounds like Dan's getting suspicious. Can't only guess why. It sounded like a block party over here.
So we pivot? What's next?
If they're abandoning their normal meetup, need to spot them at another location. He's got to be footing the bill for some fine dining tonight.
No way. This guy's a cheapskate. If they're getting all hot and heavy at her studio, that means he's decidedly not putting them up in fancy hotels.
Maybe he's trying to be discreet.
Nah, yeah, right. I know that type. A cheap cheater? Pfft, nothing worse.
Speak from experience.
No comment. Why don't we wait for him outside his office and see if they meet up later for part 2 of their rendezvous?
Worth the try. Hey, you got a nice nose for the job. Think on your feet, understand what motors people. That's intuition, which can't be learned.
Really?
Yeah. The loud snacks and the pager proved a little bit problematic, but overall, been nice having you here. Okay? Even if I razz ya.
Yeah. Half the time I feel like I'm holed up with a surly dock worker. But thanks. Needed to hear something nice just then.
Happy to oblige. Can you stop rustling around?
My back is killing me, and I've had to pee for the past 2 hours, and we still don't really know who shot JFK.
That's because you drank all that soda. I told ya. And you need to stretch more.
We've been sitting here for hours. How are you not uncomfortable?
Spend a little time in the military, okay? Basic training. The whole 9. Mind over matter.
Tell that to my bladder, Sergeant, and my lumbar spine.
He's bound to come out, okay? Any minute now. So, who's your cheap cheater?
What do you mean?
When you said that about Dan earlier, you knew he was a cheap cheater. Had a little bite, little tinge of that personal. You, bit your lip, you know? Like it was hard to remember.
You're not the only one with a former partner in the biz.
Yeah? Fellow journalist?
Yeah. We met in J school. We were fierce rivals, and then one night we got on the same page. And by page, I mean dorm room, and by dorm room, well, you get my drift. She was about as waspy as they come. Road crew, great arms, but her Connecticut family wasn't about to let her pursue a long-term career with me. I worked so many jobs in college just to stay afloat. SAT tutor, dishwasher, the cafeteria's resident omelet girl, you name it. Yet somehow, I always picked up the bill.
And the cheating?
Chip Hayworth of the Princeton Hayworths. Did speech and debate at Phillips Exeter. Garden variety nightmare. To this day, if I see floppy brown hair and a Brooks Brothers suit, the color drains from my face.
Ooh, sounds awful.
Yeah, you're telling me. The cut of a Brooks Brothers suit is the worst, like a sail.
I meant the guy, not the suit.
Oh, right. Yeah, I knew that. I mean, the guy droned on about bird watching. Bird watching! It was like competing with a mound of pudding. Pudding with a trust fund.
Not that it's a competition, but you win.
Hardly. I'm battling rats for the remote control on a nightly basis.
Come on. You're young. Hard-scrabble journalist, working for The Voice, living in New York City, baby. Wherever Miss Connecticut is, wiping the tissues of Chip's boring babies, she's looking out the window, just wishing her life could be half as exciting as yours.
I don't know about hard scrabble, but thank you. It's a nice thought. Hey, it's him. It's Dan.
Calm down. Who's he with?
Wait, let me see.
His lady?
Aw, shoot. Just a group of bankers, looks like.
What a life, huh? Aerobics, more aerobics, cush job, then happy hour. Gotta work this case from another angle.
Yeah?
Need to get to the girlfriend. She'll lead us to water.
Liz, hon, you've been in there for almost half an hour. It's just spandex. What's the issue?
Isn't spandex supposed to be stretchy?
Theoretically, yes.
Then why is this sucking the life force out of me? Ugh.
Our family was blessed with birthing hips. Nothing to be ashamed of. Coming out. Oh, Liz, you are a vision in gold lame. My little girl's all grown up and sweating to the oldies.
Oh, my.
What?
Not what I was expecting to walk in on.
Bad?
No, not bad. It's like if Cher and Liberace had a golden spandex baby and named it Liz.
Liz, honey, don't listen to her. You are the gold statuette I want to take home for my performance as a union whistleblower, or a wealthy Dane in Africa, or a witness to a horrific dingo/baby crime.
You're just listing Meryl Streep performances.
Fine, I practice accepting awards in the mirror as Meryl Streep. Sue me.
Okay, enough. Darren picked this out.
That much I figured.
We'll not take style cues from someone who looks like an LL Bean catalog model reject.
The only word I heard in there was model.
Will you two hands quit the clucking?
I don't have any spandex, but I do have my swimsuit in my bag. I do laps at the Y every so often. Always prepared. That's my motto.
That's good for you.
Great. I'll go throw it on under my clothes right now. Won't be a sec.
Oh, no. You're not coming with me and mucking this up. Almost got us caught last time.
I saved us last time with my impromptu masterminding.
You and that ego.
Simply outrageous. Does anyone mind if I perform my acceptance speech for Sophie's Choice? It's maybe my best.
Liz, let me be blunt. You look absolutely adorable, you do, but you also look like a total kook. There's no way Dan's lady is gonna trust you enough to spill the beans.
So what are you suggesting? That you join me in your swimsuit stinking of rundown YMCA?
Listen, one kook, a little scary, but two kooks, it's like being around a couple of ants that you want to spill your guts to. Trust me.
Can't believe I'm saying this.
Darren.
Ugh, I loathe the words about to come out of my mouth. She's got a point.
Really?
Really.
Really?
All the realies.
Ugh. Fine. Get on your suit and meet me in the core.
Really? Okay, so what's your name?
I gave her my middle name when I booked the session.
Which is?
Agnes.
Oh, perfect.
Why perfect?
It fits. Upper East Side Agnes in spandex. Perfect amount of kook.
Yeah. What about you?
Delilah.
Agnes and Delilah. Subtle. What's their story? Sisters, roommates, cousins, owners of a doily factory?
No way. Dan's girlfriend, she's young and in love with love. Hearts in her eyes. The only way we'll get her to talk Dan is to remind her of that passion.
You think?
I know. Right now, she's entranced by the romance that is New York City in springtime. Central Park in bloom, sidewalk cafes, flower shops, irate cabbies screaming obscenities as you step in horse manure. We talk love. She'll talk love.
What's her story?
Let me think. You do accents?
Do a pretty good impression of Ma, who's first generation Polish.
Perfect. You're a wealthy Polish widow.
Widow? I'm under 35.
A young widow. A tragedy of epic proportions. He left this world too soon, but not before leaving you his considerable fortune.
Go on, go on.
It was too hard to live with his memory back in Poland. Everything reminded you of him. Besides, you were friends, companions, compadres, but you were haunted by the fact that you were never ever really in love. The kind of love that belongs in movies, kind of love that will stop hearts and trains. So you came to America to start a life afresh and met me.
Where?
I was your secretary. Yeah, a damn good one too. Could type, take dictation, mend dresses on the fly, overqualified really. But now, we're in love and taking an aerobics class together.
That's it? That's the whole story? I'm a wealthy Polish widow and you're my less than humble secretary? What if she asks more questions?
What is she gonna ask? We're not sitting down with Diane Sawyer.
I don't know. It's not every day you meet an Eastern European noblewoman and her secretary lady lover. I know I'd have a few questions.
We'll go with the flow. Wing it. I think great on my feet. Just follow my lead. Trust.
Like lambs to the slaughter we go.
Bye. See you next week. Bye. Bye. Yes, I saw. Way to go. Way to go. Yes, you're very welcome.
Hey, my butler Darren, he called earlier about the private session.
Yes, but he did not say for two. Also, why is she wearing a swimsuit?
She was runner-up for Olympic swim team once. Can't let it go. Wears it everywhere, even to dinner. Drives me crazy. But we must be kind, yes?
I see. Well,
Agnes.
Agnes, you only signed up for a private session. I can't accommodate two. It's policy. Rules are key in aerobics. Leggings are important too.
Please. I know it's silly, but I can't spare a single moment without her. Not one single moment.
And your name is?
Delilah. Delilah St. Clair. I told Agnes, my dream is to do an aerobics class with you in New York City, just like Jane Fonda.
Yes, lifelong dream for both of us.
Well, that is beautiful. I don't want to crush dreams. Dreams are so important. Okay, it's no big deal. I can do two.
Thank you. Thank you,
Alicia.
Thank you, Alicia. You know what it's like, don't you? When it practically aches to be apart from someone, so much so that you do almost anything to spend every waking moment with them. And I mean anything.
Please, Delilah, it's too much for this poor woman. She does not need to know everything.
Stop with the wretched denials. I can't hide it anymore. I really can't. You're my Wonderwall. There, I said it, for the record.
My Wonderwall? This a song?
No. But, come to think of it, it should be. Maybe in a few years it will be. Who knows? I can't even see past 1988.
Yes, me neither. 30 years from now, who knows? Maybe we have floaty cars, space travel for leisure, computers and phones. Maybe, I don't know, someone ridiculously crazy and unqualified is president.
Worse than Reagan. Oh, I don't think that's possible. Maybe in 30 years, what we have, you and me and you, us, together, maybe it'll be possible.
Oh, be still my beating heart. This is so beautiful. So, you both are...
Long-time friends.
Oh, more than friends.
Long time more than friends. It's a problem?
No problem whatsoever. I too once had a long time more than friends friend. We competed against each other in Miss World pageant, but the competition heated up, you know? Shall we get started? Okay, ladies. ladies, high knees, one more time. Agnes, I see what you're mouthing. You're not dying. You're okay. One more time. Come on, ladies. And we're done.
Oh, water, please.
Can't breathe. Must find oxygen and donuts.
Both a little out of shape, huh? That's okay. You'll be doing high knees without breaking a sweat in no time.
I think I'm hallucinating. Is your arm a snake?
You are so cute, Agnes. Tell me, how did you two meet?
Delilah is my
Stable hand. I, tend to Agnes's horses. Watch them, ride them, feed them carrots, apples. Apples and carrots, carrots and apples.
So sexy. Tending to her horses, apples and carrots.
It is, yes. Very sexy.
what?
I'll never forget the day at the stable. I was combing Bruno, Agnes's prize stallion. I was combing his mane ever so delicately, and Agnes came by to take Bruno for a ride. It was in that moment, right as she mounted Bruno, their hair glistening in the sunlight together, that I thought, wow, what a woman.
Oh, I love that. I love to hear how couples met.
What about you, Alicia? Anyone special in your life?
Yes, but he'd hate me to talk about us. He's getting a divorce.
Oh, is he? Divorce, so hard. So messy.
Yes. Apparently, she's a real wench, bleeding him dry, making his life hell. Oh, my precious Sebastian.
Sebastian? His name is Sebastian?
Isn't it a dreamy name?
Yeah. 3 dreamy syllables. For some reason, I was imagining him having a more America-sounding name.
Oh, Sebastian is more of a global citizen. He's a diplomatic envoy for Luxembourg, but was raised in England by way of Canada.
Wow. Luxembourg, eh? Diplomacy. Oh, it is so convenient.
Nice. It's very nice is what she means, you know.
What sort of cuisine do they have in Luxembourg, I wonder? It is landlocked, so pro tip, don't get the fish there.
Forgive her. Her imagination is wonderful, but also, you know, it gets the best of her.
Agnes and I are new to the city. Any romantic spots you'd recommend? Something off the beaten track where we could have some privacy?
Sebastian would hate me for spilling our little secret, but there's a little bar tucked away in the West Village we adore. I'll leave you the address. In fact, we're meeting there this Saturday night. Maybe I'll accidentally run into you both.
It's a deal. We did it!
Whoa, okay. We're hugging now? Oh boy. So tight. You're a tight hugger.
This is so exhilarating. I feel like I just had great sex or something. Is it always like this when you're hot on the trail?
Sometimes. Other times, it's searching through boring Amex statements you found in the trash to let you know that your John buys his tidy whities in bulk and expenses them to his company.
Can you believe us? She was eating out of our hands by the end. We could have gotten any intel from her. I mean, maybe even some very lusty details.
Slow your roll, tiny gumshoe. We got lucky. You were getting reckless with that ridiculous horse brushing story.
What are you talking about? She was literally melting. I could tell. If journalism doesn't work out, I could see myself writing a series of steamy romance novels about Agnes and Delilah. And what about Sebastian from Luxembourg?
That guy's a real piece of work, if you ask me.
Wish I'd been wearing a wire.
Relax. Not FBI. You got moxie, kid. I'll give you that. And a teensy bit overconfident for my liking, but it's rare to see.
It's not just me. It's the two of us working in concert. You're this surly PI, like if Columbo was a total babe. And I'm this fly-by-the-seat of her pants, risk-taking journalist. Not only that, but I have a budding career as a romance novelist for those of us with sapphic love in our hearts. Together, we're unstoppable.
Stop huffing on whatever magic dust you scored. And let's come back to reality.
Ooh, I've got it. Let's go somewhere right now and celebrate.
We'll celebrate when we have those photos we need and we get that check. Besides, it's the middle of the afternoon. Little early to start boozing.
You're no fun.
I don't mix business and pleasure.
Okay, when do you get off?
I don't know. 7?
You do eat dinner after work, yes?
I do. Alone. in front of the TV with my cat Serpico.
So, maybe you and me, we meet as colleagues. Work associates, off the clock.
Serpico gets anxious if I don't eat with him.
Susie's Diner, 2 blocks from my office, 7 sharp, and don't be late.
You're too tenacious. Learn how to take no for an answer.
Look, it's not a date. You can sneak Serpico in and I'll give him some of my tuna melt.
That's not the point.
Well, what's the point? You want to eat TV dinners with your cat for the rest of your life?
Hey.
Come on. Tonight can be 2 colleagues going over a case together.
Business associates?
For now.
Hey, go easy. Been hurt real bad before.
Yeah, me too. We'll go slow. As slow as aardvarks in a sand dune.
All right. Susie's 7. And don't be late.
Aye, aye, Captain. Interesting way of eating pie and ice cream.
What's interesting? Eat my pie, then my ice cream. Bing, bang.
Isn't the whole point eating them together?
Nah. They're perfect just as they are. Who wants soggy pie or apple chunks in your ice cream?
Most people?
Well, I'm not most people.
You, you didn't let your peas touch your mashed potatoes. You dipped each little piece of meatloaf ever so delicately into the gravy, which you also didn't let near the rest of your food.
What is this? An interrogation or a date?
Oh, sorry. Did I hear date?
What is it with you? You got an off switch or what? Busting my eggs over here.
Let the record show that the defendant did not deny that we are indeed on a date.
Fine. I don't like my food to touch. It's grody.
Grody?
Yeah, grody. And I didn't know we were being food detectives tonight either. Else, I would have paid more careful attention to the fact that you douse everything in ketchup.
Fries require ketchup.
Fries, your BLT. If I'm not mistaken, you double dip your lettuce. For God's sakes, lettuce!
Well, what doesn't taste better with ketchup?
Ketchup addicts shouldn't throw stones at particular eater houses.
You know, you're extremely cute when you're angry.
Will you stop? This is strictly professional.
Is it?
It is. Gonna have Darren Expense's dinner as a business meeting between business colleagues.
You did call it a date.
Let it go.
Admit it, Liz. You like me. You like me maybe a whole lot.
You know what? Fine. Maybe I do. Maybe you're right, which you love, because you're one of those people that just loves to be right all the time.
Who doesn't like being right?
But it doesn't matter.
How can it not matter? I like you. You like me. We're both in the prime of our lives in the New York City of the 20th century. It doesn't get sexier than that.
Can't be in a relationship. Got too much going on.
What have you got going on? Darren picks up your dry cleaning. I mean, begrudgingly, and maybe sometimes the clothes aren't always yours, but still.
Got responsibilities.
Don't lie. Do you have a family hidden somewhere? I mean, besides Serpico?
I run my own business in a city that doesn't sleep.
Everybody has a crazy round-the-clock job in New York.
Look, you seem all fine and dandy now. Give it a few months. You'll be all like, how come you're never home? How come you work so late? Do you not find me attractive? And who's Cindy? Why is she calling you? Meanwhile, Cindy's my 87-year-old landlady with cataracts.
Oh, why do I have to be the sad sack hanger-on here? Maybe I'm on the deadline and can't meet you at the antique store.
Doubt I'm twiddling my thumbs at an antique store.
You know what? I don't need to convince someone to date me. There are plenty of women in this city who would love to watch me dip lettuce into ketchup. Can
you come back? Would you? Stop walking so fast. I'm out of shape.
It's fine, Liz. I got the message, loud and clear.
Stop. God, stop walking 5 feet ahead of me, please. I'm begging you.
Okay. Stopped. Are you happy?
Whew, I used to smoke a pack of Pall Malls a day. Still feel them. It's like tiny little ice picks on my lungs. I've been burned, okay? Made a decision after my last breakup that I was good. Me, my business, Serpico, Darren.
Yeah, I get it.
It's not you.
Don't say anything else. Normally, I'd pack up my bags and ride off into the sunset.
But
I'm a journalist, first and foremost, and as exciting as it is watching Darren sing Sunday in the Park with George while not answering calls, I need some real action to print.
I let you join me on a stakeout, okay? It doesn't get more real action than that.
We need to set a honeypot trap and catch Dan in the act.
Okay, how the hell did you know about that honey trapping?
Hey, I do my homework, and I watched Moonlighting.
If you must know. I was already planning on doing just that. Working with a great gal out of Queens who can reel him in like a pro. Just also brings me trays of lasagna for her mom. Bless those Otterboros.
I don't think you're quite understanding. I want to be the honey, in the pot, doing the trapping.
You're out of your mind, okay? No way.
You don't think I could trap Dan, aka Sebastian?
No, you're far too smart for that crazy kind of work, you know?
Too smart? Oh, hey, Dan. You seem to lack a moral compass. Want to join me in a plush hotel room for a naked rendezvous? Oh, you do? Great. How hard can it be?
This Dan guy, he could be connected. He could be the made man in La Cosa Nostra.
Dan? A mob boss? He dresses like a JCPenney mannequin.
You never know. He's clearly a con artist. He could be on 20 other con jobs we don't even know about. This could be one part of his multi-layered crime syndicate.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm off the kitty cat beat forever, because I just landed the story of a lifetime. Oh, I see. I get it.
What?
You don't think I'm sweet enough, honey?
Not what I'm saying. You're sweet, honey. You could give a person diabetes that honey's so sweet.
Okay, so what's the problem then?
This is my case and my client. If anything goes south...
Don't worry. You won't even recognize me.
All right. You got a little back dress?
I told you I have tickets to see Starlight Express on Broadway tonight.
I need you to distract Alicia so that we can catch Dan alone and honey trap him.
The entire show is performed on roller skates, Liz. Roller skates.
You'll get a bonus.
And... Andrew Lloyd Webber, here I come to watch the story of Rusty, an obsolete steam engine in a production that Frank Rich of the New York Times calls Something to See.
Okay. You can have a raise.
Beg pardon? What was that?
A raise, Darren. You can have a raise.
Oh my gosh, a raise? Wow, Liz, where is this coming from? I mean, I'm honored, and I accept.
Save the production for Broadway. And get out of here. Alicia's last class is over in 30 minutes.
Wow, my first real assignment with my first real raise. What's my tactic here? Long lost brother?
Too much.
You're right. Long lost cousin?
Say you're her neighbor or you're complaining about the loud music or something. Make a big stink out of it. You gotta stall her for at least an hour.
Copy that. May we help you, miss?
Rachel?
That can't be Rachel. This woman looks like she showers and can hold a conversation.
Very funny, Darren. Ready to wire me up?
Think this is my cue to leave.
Rachel, you're stunning.
Told you you'd hardly recognize me.
You're always beautiful. But just... wow.
Ketchup does wonders for my skin. You gonna wire me up or what?
Now I'll be in the car, listening. You need him on tape, propositioning you. Then you ask him about his wife, get him saying he doesn't have one or he's divorced, whatever he's telling these women. Once you get the goods, excuse yourself to the bathroom and meet me in the car. Anything feel off, say the code word, and I'll be right there to swoop you in.
Okay. What's the code word?
Say, quite a scene.
And what happens then?
Excuse yourself, say you need a bottle of your nose. He'll assume you have a raging cocaine problem. Make your way out and I'll be there by the door, waiting for you.
Got it. Think I got it.
Look, Rachel, you don't have to do this.
You kidding me? The story's gonna put me on the map. Let's go. Mind if I join you?
Well, I'm actually... Wow. Go right ahead.
Simone Diabolique.
French?
Parents.
Oh. Did they own a local patisserie?
Actually, they sold weapons to the Sandinistas. But enough about me. What's a handsome guy such as yourself doing all alone?
Tough day at work. Needed to take the edge off.
Hello. Yeah, let me see if he's here. You Sebastian?
Sure.
Phone call.
Speaking. What are you saying? You bumped into your long-lost cousin? Uh-huh. And you're going to see the Starlight Express with him? Well, I mean, sure, yes, family is family. Rain check? Okay. Yeah, you too.
Wife?
No, sister.
You don't know your sister's cousin?
We're step-siblings, estranged. Between you and me, think she might have a few screws loose.
Right.
Well, less about her, more about you.
Well, Sebastian.
Sebastian's my middle name. Call me Gary.
Okay, Gary. What was so rough about your day?
They say men rule the world. Sometimes, it doesn't feel that way.
Sure.
Sometimes I feel like my shoulders are so heavy with the weight of it all. And I just want someone to take care of me.
Like a wife? Or a girlfriend?
Don't have either of those.
Really? Handsome guy like you doesn't have a wife or a girlfriend?
Haven't found the right one yet, I suppose. What's a gorgeous girl like you doing all by herself anyway?
I'm an independent woman. Don't want to be anybody's ball and chain, asking where I am or expecting me at antique shows or complaining about my love of delicious, delicious ketchup.
Very specific.
Hey, lady, where's the flyer? Hey, slow down, all right? Hey, lady, watch out. Where you going?
Looking for a perp. Stand down.
That crazy woman is headed right towards us.
Yes, she is.
Ma'am,
Yes?
you're under arrest.
Wow, this is quite the scene.
What's this all about? Simone, why are you being arrested? This because of your parents? The whole weapons to the Sandistas thing?
No, Reagan gave them immunity in exchange for... Well, that's a whole other story. That involves Russian oligarchs Carol Channing and a seniors-only bowling league in Michigan.
Don't know about weapons to Sandinistas, but I caught this little missy sprinting across the street, no light, no crosswalk, like she's the mayor or something.
This whole time I thought I'd get away with it.
Jaywalking? What's the statute of limitations if you did it an hour ago?
He's got a point.
No, he doesn't. It's a punishable offense.
Sebastian, sweetie, what's going on?
Honestly, I don't know. Who's this?
This is Alejandro, my long-lost cousin from Spain.
Hola.
Why is he here?
He surprised me at my studio with tickets to Starlight Express. But we left that information because...
Muy terrible.
Exactly. So here we are. Who's this?
Simone Diabolique. But I was just getting arrested.
Wait a second. You're Delilah, the horse-comber/horse whisperer. And that's Agnes, your Polish aristocrat lover. And I told you both about this place. Agnes, why are you arresting Delilah?
Okay, fine, if you must know.
I'm an idiot, okay? I'm an idiot. Was going crazy out there. Thinking how I could love to take you out. Right now. Tonight. And not to Susie's. Like a real place.
Can you afford a real place?
No one's asking you, Alejandro.
Wait, Agnes, you're not Polish?
What is happening?
It's a long story. Alicia, we
We like to role play. It's our thing. keeps the relationship spicy. I mean, we've got this whole I'm a Swedish au pair and she's the nosy neighbor. The scenario is honestly just too hot to handle.
So sexy. And you came to my class to do it? I feel honored.
Will you join me tonight?
I don't know.
If you need a last-minute resi, I know the maitre d' of Le Cirque, biblically.
Alejandro?
I mean, see.
Come on. What do you say?
Fine. But I'm still putting ketchup on everything. I don't care how fancy it is.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
So, to be clear, you're not arrested?
Keep up, Dan. We're role-playing.
Who's Dan?
How'd you know my name?
Your name is Dan?
Did my wife hire you?
Sebastian? Who are these women?
What's going on here?
Sebastian, who is that?
No one. I don't know. These women have clearly escaped from some asylum or rehab and have been sent here to, I don't know, torture me?
We've been sent here from an asylum to torture you? What are we, ghosts?
Maybe. You're both pale enough.
Yeah, well, sorry. We don't all get a timeshare up in the Hamptons. Us plebeians gotta soak up the sun while we wait for the bus.
An aristocrat riding the bus? What is the world coming to? Also, why do you sound like a dock worker or a cab driver now?
Surprise.
What?
You're on candid camera.
Oh my goodness!
Yep, our producers will contact you.
We don't want to be on camera.
Why not?
Sebastian, this could be my big break.
You're not going to get your big break with a cameo on candid camera.
Why not? A daytime soap producer could happen to be watching. Then I get cast as a boutique hotel manager with a wealthy husband, who I murder, of course. And then a recurring role on Miami Vice as Don Johnson's love interest. Then I star opposite the greatest actor of all time.
Robert Redford?
Sidney Poitier?
Stacey Keach?
Bruce Willis.
I'm sorry, but there's no way you're on candid camera and then you're starring in a Bruce Willis vehicle.
Why not? Crazier things have happened. If I can make it here, I can make it anywhere.
Classic tune.
You haven't made it in New York.
What are you saying, Sebastian?
It's a hard business, show business. And what do we want being on a prank show anyway?
You don't think I have what it takes?
No, not exactly.
I don't understand. You saw me in my one-woman interpretation of Equus, and you said, and I quote, "I can't believe you played all those horses."
Sounds incredible.
Let's just get a quiet bite to eat, okay? I'm tired, and I don't know what the hell just happened here tonight. It feels like I just got stampeded by a bunch of clowns, all piling out of a clown car with no spatial awareness.
Sebastian, do you not believe in me?
Sure, I believe in you. Fame and success are a crapshoot, that's all.
But do you think I'm going to make it?
Let's talk about this later.
Don't want to talk about it later. Want to talk about it now.
You're an aerobics instructor.
Goodbye, Sebastian. Or Dan, or whoever the hell you are. Actually, you know what you are, huh? A bad kisser and the worst tipper. The worst combination there is.
I don't know what kind of sideshow freak act you people are, but I've got attorneys, and they've got attorneys, and between all the attorneys, you've got some legal headaches coming your way.
What are you getting us on exactly?
I don't know, defamation of character?
Hey, it's not our fault you're a bad kisser.
This isn't over.
Dickwad. Don't look so stressed. The bad guy got his comeuppance.
Yeah, no thanks to you.
What do you mean?
I should go.
I'm going with you.
You are?
Don't go. Come on, Rachel. What's the big idea?
What's the big idea? I had him in the palm of my freshly manicured hand. He was about to go on tape with the goods, but no. You had to storm in with some insane story about a traffic violation. Couldn't I at least have been wanted for a sexier crime?
Was worried about you. That guy's got anger issues, you saw.
Admit it, Liz. You were jealous.
Oh, come on, don't flatter yourself.
So, my friends are waiting for me, so...
Sit down, Darren.
Well, now I'm scared.
What are you doing? You're scaring Darren here. He's fragile.
He's fine. I'm fine. You can't push people away and then have a savior complex about them.
Don't have savior complex.
Then what were you just doing?
Trying to save... There you go again. You hurt my brain.
You know what? I don't have to take this. Darren, let's go.
Wait, where are you taking Darren?
None of your business. Where are we going?
Meeting some friends in the West Village, some very fabulous friends who only know the fabulous side of me, which isn't you two.
Meeting some friends in the West Village.
I can hear Darren fine, thank you.
Wait, as in you and me?
Come on, Darren. Let's go be appreciated for the complicated adults that we are. Goodbye, Liz. I hope your precious brain gets some proper rest.
Fine. I'm gonna go to Serpico, who doesn't yell at me.
Of course. Go home to zero expectations. Easier that way.
Serpico expects tuna, okay? Warmed up for 55 seconds in the microwave.
Nice knowing you, Liz.
Again, still scared. If anyone asks, you're doing a profile of me for The Voice.
What's the angle?
You're following me around, a young up-and-comer, a fashionista, a culturista, all of the East.
You do steam up a mean cappuccino, maybe a barista?
IDs out.
No, do not bring up my
You ready
secret
with your
blue-collar
IDs?
life. I have a reputation to uphold.
All right, let's see some ID. Have a nice night.
Ugh, I think I just saw a rat take a bath in some guy's beer. Not exactly the Palace of Versailles here.
New York for you. A city that makes rats say to themselves, sure, why not? So, why are you my shadow for the evening? Shouldn't you be out with your own over at the Cubbyhole or Henrietta Hudson's?
I thought maybe you could provide a little color for my story, some background on the subject.
Oh, I see. You want me to divulge Liz's secrets, abandon my familial loyalties.
Maybe.
This for the story or for you?
Story, of course. Always for the story.
Her life is the job and Serpico. Occasionally, she takes a trip up to Atlantic City and will allow herself to gamble exactly $50. Then she complains the whole time that she was robbed, and why would anyone gamble their hard-earned cash? And eventually, it turns into a rant about who really shot JFK.
Guess my question is, why be a private eye? What is it about the job that eats up her entire life?
What are you asking, oh inquisitive one? Why Liz spends her days and nights busting cheaters? Why she chooses work over romance? Or perhaps why she's choosing work over romance with you?
It's that obvious, huh?
What?
How much I like her?
You ain't following me to a dingy dive bar in the West Village to get a bunch of side-eye from randy shirtless men.
Yeah, they don't seem so pleased that I'm here.
Not one bit. This on background, like off the record.
You're the deep throat to my Woodward.
Heard that line before. Bit of a different context, though. All right. What Liz would never ever want anyone to know, she's the biggest softie on the planet. If you watch It's a Wonderful Life with her, waterworks. She, without fail, sprints to open the door for the elderly. And her thank you notes, like Hemingway writing to one of his old war buddies. So deliberate, yet so beautiful. All because a client dropped off an ambrosia salad.
But
Like any hopeless romantic, she got her heart trampled on. And now there's a giant padlock around it. Not sure anyone's got the turnkey.
yeah, she did mention she dated someone who, quit the business, so to speak.
Abandoned her sapphic roots to pop out lots of babies in Connecticut with a man named Francis who suffered from chronic halitosis.
Ugh, that's rough.
He's a tax attorney and an amateur taxidermist. A house littered with W-2s and stuffed raccoons.
What a nightmare.
Worst part is, Liz loved her so much she even tried to make a friendship work.
Been there myself.
After that, she swore off love.
Who swore off love? I said, who swore off love?
Cher, talking about Cher.
The singer?
And actor, hello, moonstruck.
You twos were sitting here talking about Cher.
As one does in the village, it's almost a law.
What does it matter who we're talking about? We're two friends, out on the town, and you interrupted us.
You and Darren are friends now?
Yeah, great friends. The best.
Let's not go crazy.
What do you want, Liz?
How'd you know we were here?
I'm a private eye for peace sake. Finding people is kind of what I do for a living. Also, you're here all the time, Darren. It's like your second office.
And having two neurotic ladies snipping at each other is really cramping my style.
Was leaving anyway.
Don't go.
Why should I stay?
Because I went home, put Serpico's tuna in the microwave, tried to watch the news, started a crossword puzzle, poured myself a glass of cheap scotch. Couldn't finish it. All the things that usually give me comfort. Felt sad. And I realized that all I wanted was to see you. I know Darren was here telling you all about how I got my heart broken, huh? Never recovered?
He may have gone on deep background about a few things. Will you two ladies take this episode of Lesbian Dynasty elsewhere? I'm trying to get laid over here.
Honey, just kiss her, for goodness sakes. Why do you gals have to process everything?
They've got a point.
Well,
I don't want our first real kiss to be at pieces.
what about the time in the car? That wasn't a real kiss?
We were on a job. We had to kiss to stay undercover. Was it hot?
Of course it was hot. I mean, look at her.
Are we still reading the love letters of Virginia Woolf aloud or what?
Okay, sir. You've made your point.
Look, we don't have to kiss. Let's just go somewhere, right now. You're far too stunning for pieces.
I don't know. I have to go.
Hey, no re-entry.
Where are you going?
Home! These kitten heels are killing me.
I don't get it. Okay, you come here to pump Darren for details about me and then you just scurry off? Don't strike me as the type who spoofs so easily.
I don't.
What?
You're not the only one who's been hurt, okay? Or who's scared to try again. I don't want to fight for someone who's only in it for the chase.
That's not me.
Because I'm not going to leave you hanging by the phone or make promises about weekends away that I never keep, or tell you to meet at some fancy restaurant, never come, and then leave the other person with no other choice but to eat a hot dog in the one nice dress that they own, or say you're the one as I'm walking out the door.
It's hard, okay? Being who we are. Sometimes you take scraps just to stay at the table.
Well, I'm the whole meal, like it or not.
God, that's all I ever wanted. Rachel, you and those snacks, that perfume, your auburn highlights in the late afternoon sun.
I did hear a rumor that you were the Hemingway of thank you notes.
My mother raised me right. And you know my father? He taught me the power of unadored prose.
You might just be the most charming weirdo I have ever met.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and you're very, very cute.
Well, Serpico thinks so. Can we do a do-over?
Of what?
Do-over first date, do-over first kiss.
If we start dating, will this be a conflict of interest?
For you or for me?
Both, I suppose. I try not to make a habit of dating folks I'm writing about.
I won't tell you, editor. Besides, maybe this is a new angle. romance on a stakeout?
Sure, he would love that. I do seem to remember you talking about taking me to Delmonico's.
Let me get paid first.
Might have happened if you hadn't crashed into that cocktail bar like a linebacker who wandered off the field.
What are you doing now?
Throwing these heels into a puddle and getting a slice of pizza barefoot. Hopefully avoiding any sort of fungal infection while doing it.
How about this? Carry your shoes while you order your pizza?
You got yourself a deal.
Extra sauce I get, but just pineapple? Not even ham?
At least my order's got some personality. 2 slices of cheese? Come on! The second slice is where the adventure happens.
Slice of cheese is perfect. I want 2 of the same.
Interesting.
You're eating a stringy, too sweet, overhyped fruit on a perfect slice of pizza, and you're calling me interesting?
Merely made a benign observation.
Nothing benign about the observations that come out of that brain. Can see the wheels turning every second.
Hey, I'll always keep you on your toes. Besides, who wants some bland Sally letting thoughts drip in and out of her brain like a sieve?
Most men.
Fair. Good thing I'm a friend of Dorothy. Speaking of, how long have you been...
A descendant of the Isle of Lesbos?
You're harboring those ancient desires?
Have been the grizzled protagonist of a Raymond Chandler novel as far back as grade school.
I get that you've been a private eye since diapers, but, when did you know? No.
You and your follow-up questions.
That's where you get the good stuff.
Always fell out of step in general. Once puberty hit and all my friends stopped being fun and adventurous, started talking about boys all the time and tried to enlist me into their insane combos about whether he meant what he said when he said, "I don't like soup." Spoiler alert, ladies. He means he doesn't like soup. And then she happened.
I think I can guess.
You can?
Your divorced junior high principal who smelled like the ocean and was educated at the Sorbonne, but taking this job during a confusing time in her life.
No. Brigitte Bardot.
The French actress?
Yeah, went to see Viva Maria with my mom because she's a real Francophile. That's when I saw her. Up there, you know, on the silver screen like a freaking goddess. I knew, right then and there,
That you liked girls.
I would meet Brigitte and tell her she's my destiny.
Should I take my too sweet, overhyped slice of pizza and be on my merry way back to the world of cat journalism? Because I don't want to stand in the way of destiny.
No, I'm over it for the most part. The byproduct of my obsession is that I've become a bona fide cineast.
Oh, what does that entail?
Playing hooky on a work day and going to the Lincoln Plaza cinemas for an afternoon of truffaut.
Why do you do that?
Do what?
Sometimes say the most perfect thing.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I have been dying to try this. Come on.
Try what?
Karaoke.
Kara, what?
You know, where you can sing songs over a track? It's all the rage in LA.
Why would you want to sing over a track? Not even sure what a track is.
'Cause it's fun. Come on, let's go in there.
Nah. If you want to drink, I know a nice spot.
What, are you taking me down to the docks to drink with a bunch of salty old sailors?
No, though, now that I think about it, it's nautical themed. And last time I was there, had to stop a bar fight between 2 off-duty cops over a bag of boiled peanuts.
Well, who won?
If I'm not mistaken, the peanuts.
Well, as charming as that sounds, let's live a little.
That is not the boss in there.
Yeah, but listen to his full-throated Jersey wailing, so full of passion. Karaoke should be egalitarian anyway, no bosses, just one big happy family in communion with the spiritual holiness of music.
You gonna start quoting me Karl Marx talking about abolishing private property and whatnot?
The proletarians have nothing to lose but their chains.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, she's a communist?
Yeah, I went to a Seven Sisters school, what do you expect?
What are you two looky-loos doing over here? Hey, come on in, the water's nice.
I just sang Papa Don't Preach and it was something else.
Yeah, something out of a horror flick, more like it.
You shut up. Your Bruce Springsteen sounded like a drowned rat taking his last breath.
Get out of here with that trash. The E Street Band couldn't tell us apart if they had their eyes closed.
And their ears.
What you say?
She said you should switch careers to be a professional singer, obviously.
Well, I would, but they need me over at KB Toys. I'm a district manager.
You act like you're a U.S. Senator with that district manager stuff.
You know how many toys I'm in charge of? I'm like freaking Santa Claus over here.
Ha! You be lucky to be a mid-level elf.
So, I think we're gonna go inside and sing some karaoke.
Yup, that's what we're gonna do.
Well, let me tell you. Look, you two's ever in the South Orange area. You got your niece or your nephew or whatever. Maybe one day your ex, from out of nowhere, springs a kid on you, all right? And you're drunk watching Top Gun for the 50th time, and you're all, oh, what the hell are you talking about, Eileen? We haven't dated in years, and now you're telling me I'm a freaking father? Look, anyway, if you need a toy, I'm your guy.
Yeah, we'll be sure to ask for the boss.
Damn Skippy.
Nice save.
Yeah, that guy might have punched you in the face.
Might have punched him back.
Don't doubt it, you're a tough cookie.
What's that look for?
You got a little marinara sauce.
Damn it. Where?
Mind if I...
Go right ahead. Come on, we're on a busy street.
And?
People might guess we're together.
Don't care. Why do you look like such a sourpuss? We're here in the greatest city in the planet.
With some of the worst singers on the planet.
What, did you want a Broadway review? Come on, it's joyful.
A joyful racket.
Okay, Ebenezer, do I need to get 3 ghosts to teach you the true meaning of Christmas?
Can they sing instead of these clowns?
Oh, that's it. You're cut off.
What gives? Just got my beer, which I'm sipping like a grandma.
You're cut off from being a grouch. You're making a choice to be this way.
The choice to be here was foisted upon me by a raging communist, no less.
And you can make lemonade from your perceived lemons. The mind is a very powerful thing.
Not like you, okay? Some cool, go-with-the-flow person. I got my likes, my dislikes, and they're pretty set in stone. For example, love tuna salad, but never for dinner. Got my shows at night, coffee for the morning.
You want to live the rest of your life in your comfort zone? Feeding sandwiches to Serpico?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it, but it doesn't have to be every single night. What if you hadn't busted into the bar like a bull in a china shop because you thought Dan was flirting with me? You weren't satisfied by the status quo, you wanted something, and you went after it. Liz, what if you'd never admitted to yourself that your crush on Bridget Bardot was more than just being starstruck? You might be living in Jersey with the district manager of KB Toys. You've got adventure in you, I know it.
Hey, in my other life, when I was a boring straight lady, I would never be with a guy like that. If I'm gonna be with a dude, it's gonna be Burt Reynolds, okay?
Burt Reynolds?
Cannonball runs a classic, and Burt and Sally Field's chemistry is off the charts. I have what they're having, know what I'm saying?
Bridget Bardot and Burt Reynolds. Wow, you cast a wide net.
Wait a sec. Is that Bonnie and Clyde?
Oh, mais oui. I will be the Bridget Bardot to your Serge Gainsbourg.
Don't want to be Serge Gainsbourg.
Oh, come on. You can just stand there and look French and grumpy. Bonjour, je m'appelle Rachel. Il fait froid et j'adore les haricots verts, Bonnie and Clyde. Come on, Serge. I know you know the lyrics, because I sure don't. Just throw me in a high school friendship.
I told you I don't want to do this.
Bonnie and Clyde, Bonnie and Clyde, Bonnie and Clyde. Come on, it's so easy, Bonnie and Clyde.
I don't like this stuff, okay? Why aren't you listening to me? I don't smoke, but I'm doing.
Okay. You left me stranded in there. It was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, well, that little stunt you pulled was pretty embarrassing. Didn't even want to go inside, let alone sing.
Just singing to a bunch of drunk strangers. I didn't put you on Star Search.
Don't you get it?
Get what?
I hide in the bushes with a camera. Sit in the most tucked-away booth in the late-night diner, wearing a trench coat, head buried in my week-old New York Daily News. Avoid eye contact as much as humanly possible. I got no moxie.
Liz, in the short time I've known you, we had a passionate impromptu make-out session in your car. You pretend to be a Polish aristocrat for an aerobics class. You plowed into a ritzy bar like a Mack truck because who even knows? And then you track me down like a bloodhound to a gay bar in the West Village. If that's not moxie, I don't know what is. What are you so afraid of?
Letting myself feel free and comfortable and okay. Relaxed, you know? Then one day, poof, you're out of here. And you never come back.
Sure, there is a chance that that could happen.
See?
There's also a chance you could leave me. There's a chance I could be hit by a bus or a Mack truck. There's a chance a nuclear catastrophe could decimate the planet tomorrow. I mean, who knows? Maybe even Donald Trump could become president.
That real estate goon? With a gilded toupee?
Fine, you're right. That's crazy. But the point is, there is an infinite amount of chances that anything could happen. That is life.
But I like you.
Good. And as luck would have it, I like you too.
Yeah, but you're the kind of like that I could see turning into something more. My ex, seeing her move on still hurts, even after all these years.
Look, I know you're terrified I'm gonna end up living in Long Island with a balding CPA who builds model trains. But that's your own fear that you're projecting onto me, and I can't promise you a lot, but I can promise you that scenario in particular won't happen.
He stuffs dead animals. And never say never.
I have a pretty healthy self-esteem.
This I know.
Me grandstanding about our potential has a shelf life.
What are you trying to say?
Don't make me feel like I'm tap dancing for my supper.
Okay.
I'm worth the risk, Liz. But then, I think you know that.
You haven't returned any of my calls.
Kim! Hello! I don't think Darren, my assistant, has given me any of your messages.
He did seem rather preoccupied each time I called.
He has quite a few extracurricular activities he weaves into the fabric of his workday. That said, very sorry we haven't connected. Was really freaking close to catching Dan in the act a few times, but had some technical difficulties. I can pay you back for your upfront fees.
It's the strangest thing. Dan came home last night, late, and woke me up crying like a baby. Told me he was sorry for being such a jerk for all these years, that he'd been unfaithful, and that he'd taken me for granted. It was a level of contrition. Never thought I'd see it from Dan. Guessing you had something to do with this. I wanted photos so I could win a divorce settlement, not a sniveling husband spouting out lines from the Love Boat.
Gotta say, I'm shocked. He doesn't strike me as the type of a guy to grovel.
He wants to whisk me away to Paris next weekend, which, of course, I'll be paying for. This is truly a disaster.
Like I said, I'll return your upfront fee in total.
Keep it. Suppose I should be thanking you for somehow saving my marriage. Also, where's your partner, the adorable one from your office?
Oh, she's not my partner. She was just doing a story on me for The Voice.
I see. You know, when Dan was blubbering all over our Egyptian cotton sheets, I kept thinking about my college crush, Elliot. He made me laugh so much.
What happened?
Chickened out. Thought I had to marry the handsome, tall Brooks Brothers wearing guy. I was scared, so I settled. You all right?
I have to run. We'll have Darren follow up.
You're hugging me. Very tightly.
Thank you.
Liz, what are you doing here with a boombox? You want to get me fired?
Tell your editor that I insisted on a follow-up interview. Love lifts us up where we belong.
No, now is not the time.
Where the
Wow, when I
eagles
said you had
cry
moxie, I
on a
didn't mean for you to show it at my
mountain
workplace
high.
and serenade me.
I should have sang with you, okay?
Okay,
Don't want to be
okay.
scared for the rest of my life. I want to step out of my comfort zone.
Let me tell you, with that boombox, you are out.
Should I sling you over my shoulder and just get out of here?
You can swing by my apartment this Saturday night.
Okay. 7 o'clock?
Sounds perfect.
Crushing on the meet cute you just heard? Share with your friends by posting a screenshot of what you're listening to and tagging us on Instagram. And join the New Romantics, Meet Cute's exclusive listening club to share your reactions, meet other cuties, and get cool perks like sneak peeks at upcoming series, early listening, and more. Click on the link in our episode notes to join now.